Good morning, everyone, and happy Saturday. I am just a couple minutes late this morning, and I apologize for that. We did not get home yesterday from our trip until, goodness, it was almost 1 a.m. Long day, long day. We left early in the morning and we headed to Lancaster, PA, and we were able to go to the Sight and Sound Theater where we saw the story of David. Wow, it was very powerful, very good. If you get an opportunity to travel to Pennsylvania to see this, you will absolutely love it. The music, just the story, and seeing it that way is so much different than reading it in the Bible. It's like, they follow the script not the script, they follow the Bible very closely. The only thing, there were a couple little things that I think they embellished on, but for the most part, the play was just amazing. Absolutely. If you've seen it before, let me know in the chat. I'd love to know how many people have been to Lancaster or even Branson, Missouri. I believe they've got the show down there. I don't know what show they do down there, if it's the same ones as they do up here or not, but it was definitely amazing. Definitely. Okay, so I have to apologize. Guess what, guys? First time. I did not get my journal page done. So I had the devotions done yesterday morning, and you could see I did get up and I did the devotions before I left, but I did not get to do them in my journal. So as soon as this is over, that's what I'm going to work on. I'm going to work on yesterday's and today's, so I'll show them both to you so that you can see what I did for yesterday's, okay? All right, so today's scripture is Isaiah 6:3. Isaiah 6:3. And it says, let me get my notes up here. Okay, so Isaiah 6:3 says, and they were calling to one another, holy, holy, holy is the Lord Almighty. The whole earth is filled with his glory. Now, Isaiah 6 is starting out with a vision that Isaiah saw. And he saw the Lord sitting on a throne, and he was lifted high up in the air, and his robe was filling the temple. Can you picture that? The robe is just like laying out over the whole temple. And then there were these angels, which they called seraphims. And that is the only place in the Bible that they actually called these angels seraphims. So they each had 6 wings, these angels. 2 of them covered their faces, covered their eyes, and 2 of them were used to cover their feet because they said that they were too lowly, they were too lowly to look at the Lord. That's why their eyes were covered. And 2 covered their feet because they considered their feet a part of their body that was humble. And then 2 of them were left so that they could fly. So then one of the angels cries out to all the others and says, holy, holy, holy is the Lord Almighty, who the earth is filled with his glory. So God is calming Isaiah's fears, not by removing the fears, but by showing his divine power and his presence. He is opening up that veil of heaven for a moment, and he allowed Isaiah to get a glimpse of his very throne room. But what Isaiah sees is both awesome yet terrifying at the same time. Can you even imagine? So there's God sitting on his throne way up in the air. And he is in full control. And he has a plan. God's holiness is the main focus because the angels are calling to each other, holy, holy, holy. They weren't saying things like love, 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 or mercy, 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 even though God is those things. But there's something significant in the fact that the focus in heaven is God's holiness. God cannot sin. He hates sin. Do we hate sin the same way that God does? No, probably not. We're often tolerant of sin, especially our own sins. We make excuses for why we do things or don't do things. But here are the angels surrounding God, and they are worshiping him, which is their full-time job. We can learn an important lesson from the angels today. True worship is lifting God up. True worship is God-focused. We need to worship God the way that he wants to be worshiped, the way the angels are worshiping God. And that means our focus needs to be on God and not ourselves. So let's make it a day that we are focusing on God. In everything we do, Make your day about God. Make your day about focusing on Him. And let's see what kind of opportunities that brings in our life today. And then do it again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. Are you with me? Okay, who wants to give it a try? You're willing to do your best to be holy today. Let me know in the comments, and let me know if you had a chance to watch the video. Make sure you like it. If you're watching this on replay, go ahead and type in replay. I see somebody is here with me this morning, so let me know who's here. And have a blessed day. We will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.